Hello everyone, it's Big Sloss back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about just Modern Warfare because I've just been playing it a lot now. I said it before and I'll say it again. Only thing that a new Call of Duty does is just make me go back and play the old Call of Duties. Like they don't get any of my money anymore. Now, my chair also says hello, by the way. Now, you might also hear my lovely nasally voice. Allergies are destroying me right now, so it's just gonna be like this for a while, I guess. Love it. Absolutely enjoy having a nasally voice for everyone to hear. But with all that out of the way, like I said, today I'm just gonna ramble about the Modern Warfare campaign and kind of the story, and I enjoy it. If you like the video, if you like the gameplay, if you just like the content I make, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, with all that being said, I recently just played the Modern Warfare 2 campaign for the very first time on my Steam Deck. So I never really experienced that story until now. And so now that I've experienced all three of the Modern Warfare games and I know how all of their stories are connected, I have to gush, and I'd have to say that I really like the story. Now, in this gameplay you're seeing right now, this is not on my Steam Deck. It is the Modern Warfare Remastered on the Series X. But it looks really good. And to be honest, Modern Warfare, even Modern Warfare 4 from, 2007, still looks really great. But with that being said, now that I've experienced the whole story, I see why a lot of people why a lot of people favorite Modern Warfare 2 a lot. I did not realize the No Russian mission happens very early on. I was not ready for that. I was not mentally prepared for that. But I experienced that mission and was just, obviously horrified at what's going on and what your character is a part of. But, that's kind of the point. And then watching the Russians take over and you're fighting on American soil, that was cool. Defending Burger Town, aka the copyright-free version of Burger King, that was kind of funny. I don't know, I think that was just funny. I think the only thing I really missed from Modern Warfare 2 that is in Modern Warfare 3 is the survival mode. There's Spec Ops, but they all have a time limit associated with them, whereas survival mode, you just get to fight off waves of enemies, and I enjoy that in Modern Warfare 3. I watched this video here that was basically just a deep dive on the whole Modern Warfare campaign, spanning from the first to the third game, the original Modern Warfare trilogy, not the new one. And I think one thing that stood out to me was, Modern Warfare 3 didn't get as strong of a reception or as positive of a reception as the other Call of Duty games got. When Modern Warfare 3 came out, it was very much seen negatively. And when I first played the game, I was 11 or 12 years old. I have no conception of people going, this game stinks, or this game. I didn't really have access to the internet like that, so I didn't really know what other people thought of the game. I just knew what I thought of the game, and I enjoyed it. But in this video, where he's talking about the story of Modern Warfare 3, the big topic is how there's just a whole bunch of extravagant action sequences in Modern Warfare 3. And it's true. There's plane crash, you're driving through a submarine during a high octane sequence, you're part of a whole bunch of you're falling down a waterfall after you pilot a drone. I'm just trying to think of all the different things that happen. You see buildings fall on top of you or buildings fall around you, the Eiffel Tower collapses, and in his video he talks about, if you have so many action sequences, too much of a good thing is a bad thing, because then it makes those crazy moments just seem less in comparison, just because since they happen so frequently, you don't view them as very exciting. And I feel like that's pretty accurate. I feel like that's true. I feel like that's one way to look at it. I think I look at it in the it's a video game category. So obviously Modern Warfare, there is an attempt to have something grounded, have something realistic. But at the same time, I also like just view it from the it's a video game category. So even though there's all these different high octane, high action sequences in Modern Warfare 3, I think I also just say, oh, it's a video game, so it's just trying to like jingle the keys in front of someone's face. Like, ooh, are you paying attention? Here's a plane crash. Ooh, are you paying attention? Here's the Eiffel Tower falling down. I think it's just it's just jingling the keys in front of your face to make sure you get to see the big explosion every mission. So I mean, like I said, I feel like you can look at it those two different ways and they're both valid. One, you get to watch the explosion every mission and go, ooh, ah. And the second, which is also equally as valid, it's like too much of this makes it like inappropriate, just in not in like a bad way, but inappropriate in like a storytelling way. That being said, I'm also going back to Modern Warfare, and you can see it right now. I'm playing the Modern Warfare Remastered. When I was young, I also didn't really pay attention to stories in games that much. I thought I was, but I was also just too young to understand everything. Which, I mean, obviously, what 10 to 11-year-old is going to understand, a game about worldly politics and how that affects the global scale? I don't know. So I'm seeing more of that stuff in these Modern Warfare campaigns now as an adult. And obviously that makes me more interested in learning about like the history. I've been watching just like random World War II historical documentaries. And I feel like there's also just more World War II historical documentaries than like other wars, but I guess I'm just not looking in the right places. I don't know. But this game is just a fun game to experience because there's a whole bunch of different, I don't know, I guess you're in a whole bunch of different spaces. There's a whole bunch of different types of missions, wide range of like environments and whatnot. And because this is the remastered version, I guess, it looks better than the original, but the original still looks really good, I think. Part of me wants to go back and play the really old Call of Duty games like Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, mainly because now those have kind of like a retro tagline to them. I feel like they don't look like a retro shooter like Quake does or, Doom does. But they give you that kind of vibe. Like just looking at them or looking at someone else playing them, they just give that kind of vibe, and it makes me want to play them because I've also never just played them in general. Gosh, I feel like I sound so nasally right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like allergies are just destroying me right now. But I feel like I sound super nerdy. I mean, I guess I am. I'm rambling about a Call of Duty game. My name might as well be Kyle at this point. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing through all of the Modern Warfare campaigns. I'm playing through Modern Warfare Remastered on my Xbox and Modern Warfare 3 on my Steam Deck. On this game right now that's playing Modern Warfare Remastered, I'm only playing on regular difficulty, but that's also just because, if I'm recording a video, I'm not trying to test out my skills. I'm just trying to have mindless violence on camera. And you can see I suck at the game because I just died on regular difficulty. But whenever I want to test out my skills, I'll play on I was going to say heroic, like Halo. I play on the hardened difficulty, and that's what I'm playing Modern Warfare 3 on, and that's what I played Modern Warfare 2 on. Also, another thing about Modern Warfare 2 is there's so many snowy missions. There's so many snow levels. I saw them in like gameplay footage and stuff, but I didn't realize just how many snowy levels there were. I guess there's also just so many crazy things that happen in Modern Warfare, in the Modern Warfare campaign, because there's like the nuke that goes off in these games. There's no rush in Modern Warfare 2, and there's just a whole bunch of crazy stuff that happens in Modern Warfare 3. You know, too much of crazy stuff to the point where it could be a bad thing. But yeah, I've just been enjoying playing the old Call of Duty games again. It's been a fun experience. I got to the mission where you have to snipe Imran Zakhaev, and I made sure to get Makarov too. First try, surprisingly. I was not expecting that. I got it first try. Which I'm glad that I did. And then just, run for your life as the Russians chased you. I think that's another thing too about Call of Duty games is, or at least in Modern Warfare, it's very Russians and the US are enemies. And I guess in the political landscape they are. But it's funny when a game does this, because you always wonder, when the game came out, how did the quote unquote enemy country react? Like for example, when Call of Duty World at War came out, how did the Germans and how did the Japanese feel about this? They're like, yeah, I guess we totally did that. That's our bad. Or if they're like, can you not make this video game? I don't know. Obviously, if you're making a game about a World War shooter, you have to have historically accurate bad guys. But it's interesting to see, or it's interesting to learn, how did these countries react. Anyways, I just wanted to ramble about that. I'll see you all in the next video. As always, stay safe and bye-bye, everybody.